Hello and welcome to Last Week in Finance. Today is April 25 of 2021. So let's get to the numbers. The S&P 500 flat for the week, minus 0.13%. Right now the S&P 500 it's at 4,180 points. It was sideways this week. Particularly on Wednesday and Thursday was bearish, slight bear market to a couple of news and more on that later. The DXY, the US dollar index, took a hit, minus 0.80%. Right now the DXY it's at 90.83 points. Gold was slightly moving. At the end it was flat, so zero either up or down. Right now the ounce of gold is at $1,776. It started the week bearish, just like silver, and then we start like a kind of a mini bull market. Same thing with silver, flat for the week. Right now the ounce of silver it's at $26. Copper, huge gains for the week, almost 4%. Right now, the pound of copper is at $4.34. So it's in a very, very bullish market since the beginning of the year. Is probably going to reach the all-time highs on the last decade. Crude oil was down this week almost 2%. The West Texas right now is at $61.98 per barrel. The 10-year Treasury bond down more than 2% for the week. Right now, the yield of the 10-year Treasury bond is at 1.564%. And of course, Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies are in a slaughterhouse right now. Bitcoin minus 11% for the week. Right now, the Bitcoin is at $49,000 or so. Now with the news, the jobless claims report was the lowest in a 13-month period. It was less than expected. Right now, the jobless claims was 547,000. I'm sorry. I mean, still more than 70 million people in the United States are collecting unemployment benefits. And this is affecting the low skill market for jobs because people don't want these low paying jobs to return to the low paying jobs if they're receiving unemployment benefits. It's 101. McDonald's is paying $50 just to show up for an interview, just for the interview. So, and still people isn't going to the to the interview. Uber also reported that they're paying incentives to their drivers, to their particular drivers, in order to keep working because many Uber drivers are not working anymore, and it's understandable because when you're an Uber driver, you're using your own car, you're spending gas, which is more expensive right now. You have to pay the cost of your car, insurance, new tires, you name it, everything the car demands. Also, there is a shortage, sorry, of truck drivers, and that's one of the main reasons why when shipping containers reach the west coast from China, they are unloading those containers and then the shipment returns back to China empty. almost with no merchandise from the United States. So, not very good news down there. Of course, the main news of this week was the so-called announced new capital gains tax plan of Joe Biden. It says that it should almost double. Right now, the capital gains tax it's a flat 20% plus 33.8% from Medicare and all that stuff. It's proposed to be increased to 39.6% and plus this 3.8%. It could reach just at the federal level 43.4%. And then, if you, depending on the states of the United States that you live, if you live in the states, in California could be almost 57%. So more than half is the government's cut. In New York, it will be almost 55%. And in states like Oregon, Minnesota, Hawaii, New Jersey, Connecticut, and the District of Columbia of Washington, D.C., it will be more than 50%. So, total madness. And many people, actually, the bear market that we had between Wednesday and Thursday was due to this news. So be careful with that. Let's see whether it's a leak information. Right now, we don't have any confirmation whatsoever if this tax plan is actually going through. So let's wait for the next week. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, now talking about crypto, the Coinbase IPO, not exactly a hit. Right now, the Coinbase stock is at $291. That means that it, Coinbase took a hit of 50% for the week, so it's down for the week. The rest of cryptocurrencies also have been taking a hit since the IPO. I mean, all-time highs for many cryptocurrencies, but this week it's been a slower house for the crypto guys. Ethereum flat this week at $2,200. Dogecoin has been sideways. It reached all-time highs at the beginning of the week. 40 cents on Monday. Right now, a Dogecoin is 27 cents. I mean, still high considering, the past few months, but it's been taking a huge hit lately. And of course, we already talked about Bitcoin. It reached an all-time high last week. It was about around $65,000. Right now, like I said earlier, 49,000. So from the all-time high is almost a 50%, 15% bear market. Okay, now let's close, like always, with real estate. You know, 60% of the buyers, two-thirds of the buyers of new homes in 2020 bought their house without even seeing the house. That's crazy. That's ludicrous. Also, one of the things that we have to put our eyes on if you're looking closely the real estate market is there is 2.6 million people associated with a forbearance program. I mean, people, not all people, but many people, around 2.6 million, are not paying the rent and they cannot get evicted because this forbearance program from the federal state. And lastly, I'm gonna close with Canada. There was a poll conducted by Angus Research institute in Canada. I don't remember the name. I'll get you that later. Anyway, Canadians were asked if what is going to happen with the real estate, and it's a 50-50. 40% says it should still go up. 40% says that's gonna go down eventually. I mean, yeah, and that's the trending option, the trending view among Canadians. And the other 20%, it says like it's a 50-50. It can go anyway. I'm very clear that it's gonna enter in a huge bear market at some point. I just don't know when, like always. And let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, that will be all for the week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your attention. I hope you have a very nice day. And we'll see you next week. Bye bye. Take care.